Kia ora, and welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're taking a closer look at something pretty significant for New Zealand.
Artificial intelligence, AI.
Exactly, its potential impact. We've been looking at this really interesting piece by Kenton Patterson on the Future TechWise blog.
The one called AI can make a positive impact on NZ's economy, society, and well-being.
That's the one. And what we really want to dig into today is, well, how can AI actually help build a better future here in Aotearoa?
Yeah, focusing on those key areas, right? The economy, our society, even our personal well-being.
So for you listening, the big question is, how do we harness this technology to really make things better across the board?
Patterson sets the stage pretty clearly. He suggests this isn't just, another tech trend.
He makes a huge comparison, doesn't he? Saying AI's impact could be like the internet or computers?
Yeah.
Or even bigger.
The bold claim, yeah. But he argues it's about fundamental shifts.
In government business?
The education, health. It's not just small tweaks he's talking about. It's potentially reshaping how everything works.
Okay, so let's make that concrete. What kind of impact are we actually talking about? He gives a really striking example early on.
The road safety one, that definitely stands out.
Yeah.
He suggests AI could help cut New Zealand's road toll by, 64 lives a year?
Around 64 lives, yeah. And think about the ripple effect of that. It's huge.
Absolutely. And it's not just the fatalities. He also mentioned preventing something like 7,200 injuries.
Wow. And saving over $800 million in social costs.
Right. So when you see those numbers, it really brings it home. It's not abstract tech talk. It's about real lives, real families.
Very real impact.
And the interesting point he makes is it's not necessarily about replacing drivers overnight.
No, it's more about empowerment.
Exactly. Using AI now for things like better safety features in cars or smarter traffic management, tools to help us protect ourselves better.
That's a really important distinction. Okay, so beyond that direct safety benefit, which is massive, how does he see AI fitting into the bigger picture for NZ, the national goals?
Well, this is where it connects to the long term, improving social well-being, sustainability, economic resilience.
All those big aspirations.
Yeah. He positions AI as a key technology, a tool to actually tackle some major business and social challenges we face.
And it seems like businesses here are starting to see that potential too.
Definitely. He cites that figure over half of Kiwi organizations think AI is, or soon will be, a game changer for them.
That suggests a real mindset shift is happening.
It does. And he emphasizes it's not just about being a bit faster or more efficient.
It's more fundamental.
It's about transformation. Finding totally new ways to do things, creating solutions we haven't even thought of, perhaps, really changing how things are done.
Okay, interesting. Now, Patterson then zooms in on a specific example, on passive. How does that fit in? What is it?
Right, so OnPassive is presented as this ecosystem of AI tools.
An ecosystem.
Yeah, designed mainly to help people with online businesses, especially something called affiliate marketing.
Affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
That's where you promote someone else's product and get a commission, right?
Exactly that. So think of OnPassive as like a smart digital toolkit that automates a lot of the tricky parts of running that kind of online business.
So for someone here in NZ thinking about starting something online or maybe earning extra income, how would this actually help them, practically speaking?
Well, Patterson points out a few things. It helps automate the marketing side, finding customers, reaching out.
Okay, so less guesswork there.
Right. And it uses AI for smarter customer engagement, maybe making interactions feel more personal. Plus, it gives you real-time data.
So you can see what's working and what's not.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Make better decisions. He basically frames it as an intelligent partner.
An intelligent partner. I like that phrasing.
Yeah, something that reduces the grind and, potentially boosts your results.
So it's about empowering the individual entrepreneur, which ties into this whole idea of multiple income streams, doesn't it? That's something you hear a lot about.
It does tie in. Patterson suggests that, especially with AI tools, financial security might look different now, not just one job.
Right.
He argues affiliate marketing, especially when boosted by platforms like OnPassive, could be a realistic way for everyday Kiwis to build, multiple income streams.
So using smart tools, promoting useful products or services, people here could potentially build more financial stability.
That's the idea. But he adds a crucial caveat.
Which is?
It's not just about the tech. Success, he says, really comes down to offering genuine value, making sure customers are happy.
And staying connected to your purpose, your why.
Exactly. Get those right, he suggests, and The financial side is more likely to follow. It's not just about the commission.
That's good. It's not purely about the money then. He talks about purpose and community too, moving beyond just wealth.
Yeah, and this is such an important point, I think. He argues that real abundance isn't just your bank balance.
It's relationships, community, impact.
Precisely. The idea is if AI tools can handle some of the repetitive, time-consuming stuff,
It frees you up.
it frees you up to focus on what really matters. Strengthening connections, contributing to your community here in NZ, making a difference.
So AI as an enabler of more human connection, not less? That's a counterintuitive take for some, maybe.
It can seem that way, but his point is that the most successful affiliate marketers, for instance, are often the ones focused on serving people, building communities around what they do, leading with heart, you could say.
Using the tech to facilitate that rather than replace it.
Exactly. It's a vision where tech helps us be more human, more connected, more generous, thinking about our legacy, a much broader view of success.
And wrapping things up, he sort of brings it back to the present, doesn't he? Saying this isn't some distant sci-fi future.
No, he really emphasizes that the potential is here now. These tools, like OnPassive and AI more broadly, they exist. They can create wealth and positive change.
So it's about embracing it, not fearing it.
Yeah, kind of humanizing the technology, seeing it as a tool we can wield. He ends with this really positive call to action, basically.
For New Zealand to grab this opportunity.
Yeah, use the tools, work together, and consciously build the future we want, with AI as part of the solution.
Okay, so to quickly recap Patterson's view then, AI offers New Zealand significant opportunities.
Huge. Economic growth, definitely,
Mm.
but also tangible improvements in well-being, like that road safety example.
Fewer accidents, fewer injuries, and a more connected, empowered society, potentially through things like supporting entrepreneurs with platforms like OnPassive.
Right. It paints a pretty compelling picture overall.
It certainly does. So thinking about all that potential laid out in Patterson's article, the economic boost, the societal benefits, the specific examples, it gives you a lot to chew on.
For sure. And maybe that leaves us with a final thought for everyone listening. Given these potential upsides Patterson outlines, what do we think are the most crucial steps for us here in New Zealand?
As individuals,
Yeah.
as businesses.
Yeah, and as a country, working with the government, what steps should we be taking now to bring AI into our lives and work responsibly, effectively, making sure it really does lead to that better future he envisions?